we are here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to one and all around the world. It is Thursday. It is Game Set Live. Let's get it on, baby.
Welcome everybody to Game Set Live. That's right. Let's get down. Let's clown around. It's been a while, fellas. We haven't done a show since. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I think we've done one show after Christmas. Things have been just so crazy, man. So crazy. And I just want to say to everybody out there who's reached out, the wife is having surgery tomorrow to remove it, and everything's good. And thanks for all the prayers and the well wishes and the positive energy sent my way. But yeah, episode 108. Let's master. No, not. No, I'm not going to finish that one. Let's.
What? Okay. What are you
Episode.
talking? I'm so worried.
That right there is the Brazilian milk gangster, Mr. Fabio
I am
Amorim, sir.
you
Uh,
motherfucker. Okay, come on now.
How are you doing, brother? What have you been playing? And how is the weather down there? Please tell me it's warmer than it is here.
Oh damn! I really miss the winter. I hate summer so much. It is horribly hot here. It's just horrendous. But like about what I've been playing. I haven't been playing anything throughout this week because I am like taking care of a lot of work right now and yeah, just basically focus on that. But I'm pretty much excited to play some stuff that just came out on Xbox. For example, the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection, which is finally available.
Really?
Yes, what do you mean,
Oh,
really?
really? I may actually be looking for it. Hey, yeah. All right.
What do you mean, really? Come on now.
You've been playing anything on Game
Are,
Pass?
are you going to? Are you going to? Are you go? No, no, no. You need to buy that. You need to buy that. Come on now.
But have you been enjoying anything on Game Pass? You know we've had a couple day one releases here.
Oh
One
yeah,
of
oh
them.
yeah. Okay, 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 okay. Before this week, then I've been playing. So I've been playing, of course, some Ninja Gaiden to Black, and like no, I'm not playing on easy. I'm playing on hard. Not the hardest difficulty because I'm not that crazy, but I'm playing on hard difficulty because it's Ninja Gaiden. It needs to be tough. And other than that, yeah, some Halo Infinite, some Sega classics in Super Monkey Ball, and Madden, like just so I can pretend to myself what it could have been if my Vikings decided to actually play during the playoffs, which they decided to just
Stay home.
um I don't I, I don't know, we like Bob, we ended up having the same number of playoff wins during this season. Just want to put out that.
That's pretty sad.
I know, right? Then the best part is both Packers and Lions also had the same amount of playoff wins as us during this season.
At least you guys made it. At least you all made it. Browns didn't make it. We have the stupidest general manager on the planet.
I mean, you guys kind of deserved after the Deshaun Watson thing, but who
No,
am I to say,
seriously.
right?
We're talking
Who am
about
I to say?
okay. Listen, the general manager that drafted Baker Mayfield, Miles Garrett, Denzel Ward, Nick Chubb, these these four they're perennial all-star players. He didn't like what the restructuring of the front office, so he left. And guess where he's the general manager now? The Detroit
Hmm.
Lions. Look at how that's working out for them. Yeah, and we get
It
this.
is actually it is actually working really well.
Yeah, and we get this douchebag that what does he do? Lets Baker go for Watson and gives him a record contract. It's like, oh my god! And then our owner says, "Oh, we're going to hold on to him for another year. We're going to give him a shot for another year." No! After that deal, you don't get another shot. It's over, buddy. But anyway, I digress. Yuso Vinny, sir, I'm so glad to have you back on the show, man. I know you've had some family things
Tough
to take
times.
care of. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
California has been hit hard with all the wildfires. You know, our thoughts and prayers go out to everybody impacted by that. I can't even imagine what that is like. Yeah, because we get so much rain here in Kentucky, we don't have fires like that. We get too much rain. Actually, we get flooding. So, but man, how are you doing? Don't have to touch on anything if you don't want to over the last month. Just tell us what you're up to now, brother.
Yeah, I mean, over the last month, my wife just had some health complications. That's all figured out now. And lately I've been playing. First, I was playing Dynasty Warriors Origins. Really good. Was able to snag that on Steam for $40. Beat it, finished it. I recommend it if you like Dynasty Warriors or Muso style games. And also been playing Kingdom Come 2 since launch. Also got this for $40 on Steam.
Already got Kingdom Come Deliverance? Seriously?
Yeah.
God damn it, you are fast. Okay, fair enough.
Oh, and I got Rebirth. I've been playing Rebirth on PC too. So I just got I got Remake and Rebirth. Sorry, I haven't been playing Rebirth. I've been playing Remake, but I also have Rebirth on Final Fantasy VII.
Nice. Thember, you're buffering? Should not be buffering, sir.
The Kentucky weather.
It might be. I mean, it tells me I'm uploading at 9,200 kilobytes.
I mean, it might be me. I don't know.
Isn't that like 9 megabytes?
Yeah. Yeah, it was the video, I rendered the video at 7 megabytes a second because it's 60 frames, 1080p, and that leaves me the other 2.5 megabytes is just us talking, so I know it's not on my side. That, it tells me I've only dropped 9 frames out of 56,324. Oh,
Yeah.
Fabio's mic seems loud. Say it's not so.
Seems fine on my end.
Seriously?
Oh, that's just because he's eating his mic while he talks. That I understand. Yeah, we get that a lot.
Fuck.
We get that a lot, Thember. Don't worry about it, brother. It's
Oh, fuck off.
he gets hungry because we always do the show before his dinner, and
In fact, I am having dinner way before the show, so no worries, I won't leave it.
nice to know. So Bob here has been playing Starship Troopers, Terrain Command on Steam, on the RTS game. I am really liking it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I love my real-time strategy games, and being able to micromanage troops to take out the insects is pretty awesome. He can hear Fabio, but not everyone else. That doesn't make any sense. No sense, sir.
Oh, well, apparently the stream likes me more. He has a favorite.
He could barely hear Bob and Vinny on his phone. That's weird because my output right now on OBS is showing Vinny and Fabio coming through system audio at the same level. Let's see. Let me go into Discord set. Well, it shouldn't be Discord settings, but yeah, let's look at it.
Might be a connection issue too.
Yeah, it could be that Kentucky weather, you know. Let me crank. There we
It's
go. I
not
got.
a true Game Set Live podcast without a lot of technical issues.
I've got
We should have
Vinny
like
at a.
a.
How's that, Thimber? I got Vinny through Discord set at 150% now. That's right.
Whoa.
You should be able to hear his larynx stretch while he speaks. It's gonna be so loud and clear. That's
Oh God.
right. Oh, but yeah. Other than the terrain command, I've been playing what you see on screen. I love the Sniper Elite games. Basically everything Rebellion has ever made. I love that studio. I don't know why Microsoft hasn't bought them yet, because every Rebellion game, you notice, launches day one on Game Pass. Every single one of them. Every Zombie Army, every Resistance game, even Atomfall that comes out in a few weeks is hitting Game Pass on day one. I mean, come on. There's definitely some a little rub and tug going on underneath the table between Xbox and Rebellion. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
I mean that it might be because either Rebellion doesn't want to be acquired, or because maybe Microsoft is right now after like getting Bethesda and Activision, they are just looking for publishers. So instead of like just acquiring single studios and build up from that, they can just acquire a publisher that has 5 to 8 studios and be done with it.
yeah, I mean, it's possible. Another
But it
guy,
would be a
Zombie
good
Army 4 is
acquisition.
free
It,
on
it, it
Amazon
would be a good
Prime,
acquisition
if you
for
guys got
sure.
it.
I'm sorry, Vinny. What did you say?
Zombie Army 4 is also free on Amazon Prime.
Oh, I bought the every season pass to that game, and I still I always play it alone. I'm always the lonely gamer when it comes to Zombie Army. And the only person that's ever played Resistance, or not Resistance, the only person that's ever played Sniper Elite with me was Dealer. Yeah,
Oh,
I remember that. I remember that night too, because we were sneaking through, and I was taking. We were calling out our shots. You got the guy on the left. Which left? My left? No, my left. Oh yeah, okay. And we'd take the shot, and then Dealer took a shot, and he didn't realize that there was a German behind him, and it spotted him, and it took a shot at him, and all of a sudden I hear Dealer screaming, "Go hot, Bob! Go hot! Go hot!" And I hear just all kinds of gunfire. Oh. There goes finishing this mission stealthy like. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah. So anyway, no, Thimber, I have never played Strange Brigade. I do know exactly what you're talking about. That game really piqued my interest. I thought it looked really cool, but I never did get it or get into it. It was down to when that game came out, it was down to that game and a bunch of other games, and at that time I had like 4 games already pre-ordered, pre-downloaded digitally, and I just couldn't bring myself to pay for something that I thought had the possibility of being a flop. So, but if you say it's good, and I'll try and catch it on sale, because I really did like the way it looked. It looked really cool. The deluxe edition last year for cheap. I may have to look that up. It may be cheap for me too. But I told you all that little me and Dealer story of Sniper Elite, because that's basically, I started out this mission that you see on screen of Resistance. I started it out as trying to sneak around, and I got busted. So I just decided to pull out the Tommy gun or the MP40, I can't remember, and just start wailing. And I died 3 times, but I made it pretty far. But anyway, let's get into the topics.
I'm sorry. Are you? I can't watch the gameplay right now. I can't look at chat because I'm still working and doing the dissertation here, but like, are you at least managing to hit the enemies, or are you aiming to the floor so then you can move your aim and the reticle to the wall and make literally
I,
uh go
you're not.
around
You,
him, his
no,
silhouette all the
you're
time?
not.
Like,
You're not allowed to bring this up because you're not the one that made it a point to bring it up last time. That was Mr. Bushido, who is
I'm
apparently too good to
representing.
be here.
I'm just representing what Bushido would have said here in this situation.
So I sent Wise Old Gamer a couple messages. The first one says, "Would you grace us with your presence, sir?" The second one said,
He
"We
said
need to
no.
talk." No, the second message, he didn't answer it. The second message said, "We need to talk about how you've been rubbing elbows with PS Trash, LOL." And then he replied to that PS Trash message with, the praying hands emoji. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? is he asking for help? Is he reaching out?
Maybe.
He may be stuck. He's trapped. We must help him.
I mean, maybe there is a slight possibility that he is like, please, for the love of God, someone help me out here. I'm literally in need of some sanity.
Oh man. So, well, let's just go ahead and shoot the big elephant in the room and flop it on the floor, sit around it in a circle, and talk about it Indian style. Forza 5 or Forza Horizon 5. I hate it when people on Twitter that say Forza 5, they don't understand that Forza and Forza Horizon are two different games. Not until the very recent Forza game did they start calling it Forza Motorsport. Before that, it's always been just Forza. Forza Horizon 5 on PlayStation. And I gotta tell you, I've seen some really funny tweets on social media about this. My favorite one is that maybe now PlayStation will have a good Horizon game.
Oh yeah, this was such a good tweet from Clobrew. Like, that was
Yes.
so, like, finally PlayStation has a good Horizon game. My God,
And then
damn.
and then there was another one that said Forza Horizon 5 is going to outsell Astrobot. Let that sink in.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is that a doubt?
Astrobot only sold, I think it was what, 1.5 million?
Yeah, around that or something. Like, it may have passed that, but like, the last time we saw those numbers, it was around that. Game of the year, everybody.
That's right. It would be funny.
Damn.
It would be funny if like Master Chief Collection or the Marcus Phoenix Collection. I mean, because let's just they're going everywhere. And I don't care. I'm still going to choose to play on Xbox and the Xbox app on PC because of Game Pass. I'm not going to have to pay $70 for these games. First party titles. Their home is Game Pass. Will always be, unless the rare licensing issue, which I may add we have only ever seen with Forza games. That's it. We've had Forza Horizon games removed because of licensing issues, which, when the game is 5-6 years old, it happens. But the rest of them, always on Game Pass. What's funny?
What if the definitive experience is on PlayStation? Like, has the
What do
highest
you mean?
resolution.
Why
best
why
frame
do you
rates.
always try to bring that up when like that's not going to happen? The definitive experience being on PlayStation. What do you mean?
The definitive
happening.
experience is always going to be on my PC. I have a 16-core, 32-thread processor with 32 gigs of RAM, and my GPU is doing 54 teraflops. Let that sink in, console gamers. It's just, That's the way it is. I think the
Like, I
4080. I think the 4080 Super is 54 T flops. I believe it is.
like
But
I
yeah,
just I just love how people are like, yeah, because it is going to play better on my PlayStation 5 Pro, so there's even less of a reason to have an Xbox. I'm like, okay, so apparently every single PlayStation user has $700 to $800 to spend on a goddamn console that it's still going to be running Bloodborne on on at
Yep.
40 FPS and GTA 6 at 40 FPS as well, apparently.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I got like $3,300 in my PC, but keep in mind that's over the course of 3 years. I've had
Yep.
3 CPU upgrades. I've had 3 GPU upgrades, and the GPU, because of the way the GPU market is, I paid $1,500 for my 4080 Super. So there's half the price of my PC right there. But I did it over
Mhm.
3 years, and I do it for everything. I do it to put on the show. I don't even like all the apps that I have on my Roku, on my television here, which is a Roku TV. All the apps that I have on the dashboard, I never open them. I have the television, when I turn it on, go directly to my computer input, and I use the Netflix, the MovieBox Pro, the YouTube. I use all those apps off my PC. I do not bother opening an app on my television. It's all open on my PC. So I get my money's worth. I use my PC for everything. And yeah, I love it. I love it. But don't get
What
me
was
wrong.
the side feed? Come on now, what happened there?
Nothing. Nothing happened. What did you think? Why did you think something happened there, buddy?
No, it's just
Yeah.
because like I just out of nowhere I just listened to Vinny saying doing mm, and I'm like, okay. Is everything okay there, bud?
That wasn't me.
Yeah, that wasn't him.
Wasn't you?
No, it was me.
Okay,
I was doing my Vinny impersonation.
what the fuck? Okay, I'm sorry.
Want me to do it again? I'm.
No,
Hmm.
no. I'm all. It's all good.
Uh. Okay. So yeah, Horizon is going to, and what's so funny is I really believe the Xbox gamers. We were over this console war 2 years ago. I mean, we've moved on, and PlayStation gamers are still fighting this. I mean, if you see a tweet from an Xbox gamer on Twitter, it's like a jab. I mean, we're not really standing our ground, because it's like, just get over it. I mean, Xbox games have been going to other platforms for a decade now. And you know what? Our game studios reap the benefits of that. Yours don't. You sell 55 million consoles, and you can only sell 1.5 to 2 million copies of your exclusive games. That's why they were so intimate on not letting Call of Duty or Activision Blizzard go to Xbox, because they use their revenue from Call of Duty and all the other third-party games. They use that. It's like, what is it, Vinny? It's 30%. They get a 30% cut or a 20% cut.
Who?
Fuddy.
PlayStation and Xbox, when they sell a third-party game on their console, the developer
Oh.
gets 70 and Xbox gets 30. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
So PlayStation, they're obviously their largest third-party title are the Call of Duty titles, and they were getting but they're still going to get 30%. I don't understand their logic. They're just mad that Xbox is now getting the other 70. So, we've been making more money on games than you all anyway. One, we have a subscription service that gives everybody access to it, and two, it's on other platforms. So it's not as financially daunting for Xbox Studios, Activision, or Blizzard to develop a game as it is Naughty Dog, for instance. But yeah, I really believe Xbox gamers, they're okay with this. They're like, you know what, we finished these games years ago, and right now we have franchises that are in development. Like there's the new Gears in development. Halo, unfortunately, is kind of hanging in limbo right now. We don't really know what's going on there, but if Master Chief Collection can hit PlayStation and strike fire, guess what? That is a brand new revenue, a brand new audience to fuel the continuation of Master Chief's adventures across the universe.
I
I'm cool
mean,
with
the
I'm
Halo
cool with that.
actually, okay, like Halo is not in limbo. Like Halo Studios has said many times that they are working on multiple projects. They already said that we are focusing on the next iteration of Halo, but they are also putting and bringing new features that to Halo Infinite right now. They just released a live stream talking about the spring update of how things are going to be moving forward. So they are probably like, for what I heard, they are going to like do they usually do like their seasonality is like mostly in what has been mostly like in little events instead of the traditional big season of which they started with. So they were doing like these small events which like lasted for like 1 month each, with 20 tier battle passes. And what they are going to be doing right now is that they are going to be doing bigger stuff. They are going back to doing bigger stuff. So they are going to be having the small events with 20 tier battle passes twice, and right after the two events they're going to do a big one which is going to last longer, and there's going to be like 50 tiers of battle pass where you can get like, with the premium battle pass, you can get like four sets of armor, while on the small events of 20 tier battle passes you only get one set of armors. Like, that's basically what I could understand.
Uh, Answering Thember, actually asking about MovieBox Pro. He wants to know, is it an official app? No, it is a Google app. It's also a private garden app. The only way you get access is if a VIP invites you. And as a VIP, I'm only allowed to send one invite a month. Yeah, it literally is free everything. It's free movies, free television shows. I mean, you can even go to the top of the app and click on television shows and scroll across and see what's popular right now on Netflix, what's popular right now on Hulu, what's popular on Max, and just click it and watch entire seasons of stuff just completely free. So, yeah. Which is why I can't get the app on Apple, because Apple doesn't want you to do stuff like that. But Google doesn't care. And it's awesome. Yep. I pay $30 a year to be a VIP member, which lets me choose the server, the quality, everything that I watch it from. Yeah, lets me invite good people like you, Thember. If you want, I can send you an invite. Yeah, I'm a nice guy like that. But Vinny, I really want to know.
Sure.
Yes. So, as you are PC Master Race all day long, are you not?
Yes, sir.
So, what do you think about I mean, what looks like the whole slate of Xbox titles going to PlayStation, and Xbox gamers not really acting like they care. I mean, for once, is one set of fanboys being more mature than the other?
I mean, I think all the fans that cared pretty much like they started leaving way before Forza Horizon 5. Like the nail in the coffin for all the remaining like hardcore Xbox fans that wanted exclusives. And yeah, unfortunately we lost a few, but I think it'll be like a new beginning for Xbox, hopefully. Not too sure how well this strategy will work out for them, but just have to wait and see.
So let me put it to you like this, Vinny. As a PC gamer, and yeah, I mean, I play I'm about 50-50 at this point. I don't even have my PlayStation in the studio anymore. I handed my PlayStation over to my son, and my son has been renting games from the library and playing them on his PlayStation that I gave him. I have the Series X back here, and I have my PC. Yeah. The question I have for you, Vinny, is when Xbox is able to nail down and make this a good app. And the app I'm talking about is the unified dashboard, to be present on both console and PC. When that happens, the unified dashboard, which means if I bought something digital on my Xbox, the unified dashboard is going to show up on my PC too. Just like their televisions, their phones, everything else that you can cloud game Xbox. And they've already started moving towards the games that you own will be available on cloud. Not just the ones that are in Game Pass. When that happens, and the PC, in the larger scheme of things, just becomes another device that you can play your Xbox games on, which will undoubtedly be the definitive version of games. Does Xbox actually surpass Sony? What do you think?
I don't know. I'm gonna be less optimistic about it because it just doesn't seem like Xbox is really making any like moves to get to that point, and to do that, like they would lose a lot of money. It kind of seems to me, right, from my perspective, it just kind of seems like they're trying to they're trying to milk the console consumers for as long as they can until they just go and say, yeah, we're just moving to PC and we're gonna stop doing consoles. Unfortunately, like your library, I don't know what's gonna happen to our digital libraries. I've kind of accepted my Xbox Series X might be the last Xbox Microsoft ever makes, and it'll essentially just be kind of like a, hey, you could download your games whenever you want and play on console whenever.
I don't think.
I don't know. I don't think they're gonna do unified. I just don't think they see it as profitable for Microsoft.
Oh, they've already announced that a unified version of the dashboard is in development. It is a thing. They are trying to make the PC Xbox app and what you see and what you interact with on your PC, on your console when you start up your Xbox. They're trying to make that a one-for-one. So
Yeah. I don't know if they'll pull. I don't know if they'll go through with it though. Like my Xbox is just so wishy-washy on everything. It's crazy. Like they never follow through with anything.
I need a little bit of support here, Vinny. Some enthusiasm.
I'm just like I'm so
a little
pessimistic when it comes to Xbox. It's just like just because they just keep dropping the ball.
Thember says the Xbox console engineer, Jason Ronald, has been promoted to CEO of the next generation. That's awesome because I love Jason Ronald. I think he's a cool dude. I love his beard. He's an awesome beard.
I bet everyone. I had to take out some stuff here.
Thember said, "K-Well Bob, I'm here for you. Read my chat." But yeah, that would. I do think. I mean, that's for Xbox. Okay, we know Game Pass isn't going anywhere. Whether you do it on your console or you do it on your PC, I don't believe that's going anywhere. And I don't know, man. I really think because they went to a point where they made it a point that, look, we've already started moving to games you own, you'll be able to play on cloud. They've already taken that step. There's already like, it started at 50, but there's already like 60 games out there that aren't on Game Pass, but if you own them, you can play them on cloud. It recognizes your ownership of that game on the cloud service.
Mm-hmm.
The next step is a unified dashboard on your PC where maybe you can't download the games, for licensing purposes because you bought this copy and you really only own this license to this copy on this piece of hardware, but we'll let you play it through the cloud. Which, I mean, to be completely honest with you, if you've got good internet, which most of us do these days, and you've got a nice beefy PC and you're playing a single player adventure game, which, I mean, I would hope that my other friends wouldn't ever either try and play a multiplayer game on cloud because they're just asking to get their ass whipped. But that is a positive. Like Sniper Elite Resistance. I don't own it. I plan on it because Sniper Elite always have so many missions and add-ons and updates and skins and everything. So eventually I am going to get the premium edition so that I get all the season passes, so that I get all the content. When this game isn't in Game Pass anymore, I don't see a problem playing a game like this on cloud on my PC, which will still be the definitive edition, the best looking edition. Yeah, I know they added a few more recently, Thember, as I just said. Yeah.
Okay, what? Okay, what is the subject now?
The game's going to PlayStation. Basically,
Alright.
Xbox being a third-party publisher, and how it really seems like instead of PlayStation fans on social media being happy that they're actually getting games, because let's be honest, 2025 is pretty desolate when it comes to PlayStation's roadmap. So they should be welcoming Xbox games. But no, they're still managing to bring out console warring against the titles that are going to PlayStation. And I think they're only doing this because the Xbox fans like they don't really care. Like, guys, we're tailored for this. We've been built for this. Our games have been going to PC for the last decade. Get over it. It's no big deal. We're still reaping, our company, our developers are still reaping the rewards of these games going to other platforms. Get over yourself. And I was mentioning to Vinny when you stepped away, Fabio, that if they came up with a unified dashboard where every game you owned on Xbox, you also owned it through the dashboard on PC, and then the PC would definitely be the definitive edition of the games, no matter what console comes out for the rest of time, because you can always get the latest, greatest hardware on your PC and not the hardware that's already 2 years old on your console.
Hmm.
That would be, if they could pull it off, that would be the moment Xbox eclipses PlayStation. I believe so. As a
Hmm.
gamer, being able to have a one for one unified dashboard across every device, including my PC, my ROG Ally, my Steam Deck, the Xbox handheld, and my console. That's the biggest W I think the gaming industry would ever see. It is definitely a step into the future. What do you think, Fabio?
I mean, honestly, I think it is quite interesting and like I think it is great to see that Xbox is bringing back the highlights of these games, these titles are play anywhere compatible. Like I just love to see that. Like it was just a very small text screen during the developer direct, but I think that was like so important that okay, they are bringing that feature. Like it's not a feature that I am particularly like going to be using because I don't play on my PC at all, but like I see the value that is like I get to buy the game or like just subscribe to Game Pass once and I'll be able to play across all these other devices, play wherever I have my preference on, and just be happy with it. I don't have to buy it again anymore. And like when it comes to games coming to Xbox, games coming to PlayStation, like yeah, at first, like for us that grew up with that whole thing of the traditional console war from Nintendo and Sega, and then all of a sudden there was PlayStation, and then in the middle of it the Xbox, then Sega left, and like we've been having the same thing over and over. Like I think it is quite interesting to see that once again throughout its history, Xbox has been like the disruptive player among everyone else because it's like I'm in the market to do what? To do basically to do stuff that you can't do. So like honestly, I think the vision of Xbox is basically like we are going to make a lot of money, and with that lot of money, we are basically just going to invest more, and more in games because like just the developer direct that we had, like to me, is completely enough to for me to say that okay, I don't care about Xbox exclusive games going to PlayStation because I know they are going to be managing to now do more partnerships, more acquisitions, and more investments of and making each year be like just packed with
Exactly.
Xbox games. It's
I
just
mean,
amazing. It's just a bit like besides GTA 6, which is supposed to be released this year, what are the other bigger games of the year? Able on the Dark Ages, Avowed, the next Call of Duty. Um,
Adamfall.
what else? What else?
Adamfall.
South of Midnight I wouldn't consider at all. Ninja Gaiden 4, I am considering Ninja Gaiden 4 one of the biggest releases of the
Adamfall.
year, honestly. Adamfall,
Adamfall.
like, yeah, no, but like all of those games, like the majority of those games are like Xbox Game Studios titles, or like they are owned by Xbox in general. So like
Or they're
it
launching
is
day one in Game Pass.
and they are basically and the huge majority are launching day one in Game Pass. Of course, like PlayStation can just announce and like there are even rumors saying that Gears of War EA is going to be released this year, but like, of course, PlayStation can do their own events and announce like a ton of great stuff. I'm pretty sure PlayStation can do that if they finally manage to have a game ready to be released this year, honestly. But like, I know they have the IPs, I know they have the talent, but like, so far, it's just a desert. The most excitements that PlayStation players have been having right now this year is purely to brag about Forza Horizon and Age of Mythology and Age of Empires going to PlayStation, and also seeing that Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is available on PlayStation Day 1. Ninja Gaiden 4 is going to be published by Xbox Game Studios and is going to be available PlayStation Day 1. Oh, there's a rumor saying that Halo and Hellblade 2 are coming to PlayStation. So like that's all they can do about, like, they are just talking about Xbox and Xbox games. Basically, they're they like buying Xbox games in order for, like, we want Microsoft to put more of their games on our platform to make Xbox not have exclusives. Like, you are literally paying for us in on the Xbox ecosystem to enjoy Game Pass without any sort of compromises, because that makes Microsoft okay. I don't care if I am going to be having Call of Duty, the one of the biggest releases of the year, available day one on Game Pass, because there's going to be the people on PlayStation and Nintendo Switch who is going to buy that for $70.
As an Xbox gamer and a PC gamer, I'm thrilled with the direction Xbox is going because I mean,
It is
like you,
quite interesting.
well, I mean they've got such a foothold in PC gaming already. I mean, we're talking about Sony doesn't even have a launcher yet on PC. They don't even have a store yet on PC. And yes, looking past all of its flaws, the the Xbox app on PC and the oh, help me out here, Vinny. What's it called when you hit the Xbox button on your PC? It brings up the, what is it?
Game bar.
Yes, thank you. For all of its flaws, Game Bar and the Xbox app, they do work. They just need to be refined. They need to be improved and made better. PlayStation hasn't done anything other than put their games on Steam. Xbox is so far ahead of the curve that if they just put their foot into the gas just a little bit more and just get this, and that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. They're saying, look, you want to enjoy these games anywhere? We've already been letting PC gamers enjoy them for the last 10 years. So here, this is a game that doesn't make any money. This doesn't make any money anymore on console and PC. Buy it for $70 and play it on your PlayStation. Right?
Yeah, no, but
I mean,
no, but like, that's basically it. Like, you wanna brag about having an Xbox IP on PlayStation? $70, please. Oh, but that's way too expensive. Why should I pay $70 when the other guy is just paying 20 bucks a month and get access not just to that game, but to every single other game on the catalog? I'm going there. I'm going to subscribe to that. And like, no, I'm not trying to say that PlayStation fans are going to buy an Xbox just to play Game Pass. No, they can do it on clouds. They can do it on PC. Like, they have unlimited choices of what they can do. Like, of course, they are not going to be having Game Pass on PlayStation and Nintendo, because neither PlayStation and neither Nintendo are going to ever allow the Xbox to put Game Pass there. But it is a quite interesting thing.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
As tight as the GPU market is right now on PC, I mean it's okay. It's not as tight as it was back in like 2020 and 2021. That was just nuts. I mean, not only were they overpriced, but you just couldn't get them. You can still get really good GPUs, but you're going to pay for them. Okay, put this into perspective. What I paid for my 4080 Super after shipping was $1,500 from Newegg. That was 6 months ago. I just looked online because a buddy of mine at work was asking about GPUs. What I paid for my 4080 Super, that is the starting price right now for a 4070 Ti Super, which has 2,000 less CUDA cores, 50 less tensor cores, and 10 less teraflops. It's nuts, the market. And yeah, if Sony was to take the same strategic direction as Xbox, how many PlayStation fanboys, I don't want to say fans, because if you're a fan of course you're a fan of what you own, but if you're a fanboy, and when I say fanboy, I'm talking about the people who go on social media and stand on this soapbox to try and prove that their decisions and their purchases are better than yours. These fanboys, do you think that if PlayStation took the same direction as Xbox and started putting their games everywhere, even on Xbox, do you think fanboys would then move to PC, and then our CPU and GPU market would become even more crunched than it already is? It would be a freaking nightmare. Well, we would just sit back. The ones of us that already have decent PCs, like I know myself and Vinny do, we'll just sit back and laugh and be like, "I'm doing fine here. Good luck finding that part you need, that component."
Yeah. I mean, that's already like that with people trying to get into the 50 series.
Oh yeah, that paper launch was ridiculous. What was funny though is I was watching Jay's 2 Cents on YouTube, and he did that live build at the 5080 release at it was Tech Center, right? Or
I think so.
Yeah, he was doing that launch. He was doing that live build at the launch, and they had tons of people there in line. And from my understanding, everybody that walked into the store got a card. And I think that was the way it was everywhere in person, which is really weird because when was the last time you saw an in-person launch actually get more product out of the door instead of online? Because online was dead. That was so dead. It was dead before it even started. There were bots that were just gobbling that shit up.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
And then you just see the latest thing, Vinny, where they're the new, 572 driver, which is basically the only driver for the 50 series that fully enables DLSS 4. Some of the Gigabyte cards are getting bricked when they do because when you first turn your PC on, your Windows will load a generic VGA driver just so you could get a picture. But when these cards, when these 5090s are changing from that basic VGA driver to the new driver from NVIDIA, they're bricking them. They're making them actually to the point where the motherboard won't even recognize that you have a video card inserted.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's like super pissed. that's like, oh my God, I'm gonna go burn down Tech Center right now. I'm gonna do it. I know it's not their fault, but I just gotta take this out on somebody. Well, yes, Thember, my NVIDIA stock. Since the 1 to 10 split that happened, was it 5 or 6 months ago? And probably more like 7 or 8 months ago, when that split happened, and $1,100 shares went to $110. But if you had one $1,100 share, you basically got 10 $110 shares. It hasn't moved, Thimber. It hasn't moved. I mean, it's fluctuated a little bit, but I mean, even with the 50 series launch, it was like a tremor. I mean, it maybe came up a few dollars and then settled right back to where it's been riding. It's, yeah, I don't see how NVIDIA stock grows any more than it already is because of NVIDIA stock grew so big because they were the first ones really that just threw themselves into the AI game. And now there are so many players in AI that NVIDIA is just not going to see those kind of gains anymore with their stock price. It's just not going to happen. I mean, it's a long-term retirement. Yeah, I'd invest your money in NVIDIA because it's not going to go anywhere, but it's also not going to make you rich anymore either. That time is over, unfortunately. The money now is in crypto, big time. Yes, sir. Okay. The Sleeping Dogs movie is in development, and we're hearing that
There's going to be a movie.
yes,
Why? Why?
Shang-Chi.
Okay,
Shang-Chi will play Wei Shan. Wei Shan, that's right.
Shang Shine's going to play Wei Shan. Oh, Mike. Okay, fair enough.
I mean, I did it the best that I could.
No. Okay, like, is that his real name or like, are you just inventing
Okay.
something?
They're hearing that Shang Chi, C-H-E, or C-H-I, the Shang-Chi star. So from Shang-Chi, the star Simu Liu, Simu Liu, he is set to play Wei Shen, Weishen.
Okay.
I don't know what Shang-Chi is. I know. I see you in the chat, Thimber. Thimber's trying to tell you. Thimber's reacting to your disbelief that Sleeping Dogs is getting a movie. And Thimber said, "'Cause the game is awesome, Fabio."
I know it was like by the way, like I just saw gameplays of it. I never played it, but I really want to. I'm pretty sure it is on a really good sale at Inipa right now.
I see, Thimber. I've never seen Shang-Chi. He said it's a Marvel movie. I've never seen it. Do I need to? Do I need
It's
to
the
watch it?
Marvel. No, I think that's pronounced Shang-Chi. I think
Okay.
that's the pronunciation actually.
Shang-Chi. I need to watch
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. Is that what you're telling me? Is it a good movie?
No, like I didn't even watch it. Like you just see the trailers. Like nothing guarantees that it's going to be good, and it
Yes.
is from the bad phase from Marvel. So like, just be very away from that.
Yes, Thimber, I have Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition as well.
This looks no, but that's really interesting. Like, is there any chance that the director from John Wick is going to be there?
I don't know.
That would be
Um,
such a good
Okay,
choice, honestly.
the article says this week Marvel Cinematic Universe star Simu Liu got Sleeping Dogs fans excited when he tweeted to say he has been working with the rights holders to bring the much-loved video game to the big screen. It turns out things are a little further ahead than that. A source close to the project has told IGN that the Sleeping Dogs movie is in development, and we're hearing that Simu Liu, who plays Shang-Chi in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, is producing and set to play the lead role. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Donnie Yen is set to star in it. But the original adaptation was announced in 2017 with Donnie Yen set to star, but the film disappeared a year later. And just a few weeks ago, Yen himself confirmed it had been scrapped. It doesn't say. It does not say who's directing it, so I can't give you an answer on that, Fob.
They really need to bring the director from John Wick. Like he's so good with fighting choreographies and like basically Sleeping Dogs for what I saw on gameplay was so good and well done on that department.
Yeah, true that, player. True that. Vinny, any thought? You like?
Yes,
Did you
sir.
like Sleeping Dogs? Did you ever play Sleeping Dogs?
I played a little bit of it, but I never finished it. It was very.
He's an he's
there's
an
a lot of
unbeliever.
gank, but it was a pretty good game.
He's an unbeliever, Bob. I'm sorry.
Oh,
He just hates us. He just
okay. Next topic. Apparently, I missed something because the next topic, Thimber threw it into our news section on the 2nd day of February, and here we are on the 6th day of February. It says that EA tells Battlefield fans to tune in tomorrow for the first reveal of the campaign for the next Battlefield. Wow. Did I miss that? I mean, I'm sure it's going to let everybody down like every Battlefield has since Battlefield 3. But still, I totally missed that. I am so off my game. So out of the loop. Oh. Wow. Thimber, did you watch it? Is it any good? Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then the very next one on the next day, Thimber put in our new section, Battlefield 6 gameplay revealed. Early testing program coming to Xbox. Battlefield Labs opens its doors. Can I get a ooh, 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 ooh? Oh, I mean, from the screenshot that I'm seeing, it looks really cool. I mean, it definitely looks like it's happening. And like, if I had to guess, and you showed me this picture and told me it was a real life photo, I'd say you were shooting at a building on the Gaza Strip. Which, man, how controversial would that be? Right?
Huh. Oh, that made
goodness.
Fabio leave.
Oh, yeah. Fabio was like, oh, I can't be down with this. I can't be down. He must be Jewish. Yep, must be what it is. I can't do it. I gotta go. Screw the Gaza Strip. They killed my people. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. All right. And then,
Yeah, interesting times ahead.
oh, definitely. Dude, I mean, this is like, I feel like we're finally coming out of that COVID funk, and it's great to be a gamer again, especially if you're not tied to one platform. If you're not tied to one platform, it's like a smorgasbord. It is. It's like really, it's like, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. There's games everywhere, dude. And it's like, you know, if you're tied to one platform, you're like, when's my next game coming out? When's my next game coming out? It's just like, I don't know. I mean, we can speak to them until we're blue in the face, Fabio. It's like, just, you know, if you want the best of both worlds, just get a PC and get a Steam account. Do it. Do it now.
Oh
Get
yeah,
to
like there's no doubt at all that a PC is the main winner of all this bullshit of like console wars whatsoever, because PC is the one that is just watching PlayStation and Xbox fights and like it's just okay. What's my next game? Oh, it's there's tons of games from both of these companies that they are just publishing to put it available to me, and
You know,
on
but
and like
the sad part about that though is that you got these guys, and when they do play, they work towards trophies. But if you play a
mhm.
PlayStation game on Steam, you don't get trophies. You get Steam achievements, which means that Steam is really tailored to gamers, people who enjoy playing games and not playing Twitter. So a lot of these PlayStation fans, they're not going to get. They don't. We've already proven they don't play games. They play Twitter. So
Oh
we get.
yeah, like no
Yeah.
doubt. Like, have you guys seen the? I don't know who was that. Like a fanboy. Like I think his name was JTech TV or something like that. He posted a video from his gameplay of Doom 2016, like or Doom Eternal. I don't remember. Like he's saying playing Doom at 60 FPS natively on the PlayStation 5 Pro, and like he's crouching,
I
he's
know.
taking
I
cover,
saw that
he's
video.
walking at a slow pace, he's playing goddamn Doom, and he's being careful. Like you're the Doomslayer, you're not supposed to be careful. They are supposed to be to be careful, not you, goddammit.
Like he's
I,
playing Rainbow Six.
yeah, yeah, and he was like, oh my gosh. I mean, because the new Doom games from like Doom 2016 to Doom Eternal to, I mean, what it looks like Dark
No,
Ages is along the same lines. The only way you get ammo, the only way you get health and armor is through carnage, not sneaking around and looking for it. You're going to die. You're going to die bad. Don't do
like
that.
I don't know what the hell is that guy doing. And honestly, like it just makes me think like these motherfuckers are just not ready at all to play Halo 2 Lasso when Master Chief
Oh God,
Collection
yes.
gets added to PlayStation. Like I fucking double dare to like any PlayStation fanboy to just pick it up Halo 2 for the first time and play Halo 2 Lasso to see if they can like just deal with that for
Oh
just
my
5
gosh.
minutes.
You must have watched the same "Oh no, it's Alex" video that I watched.
No, no,
That
like I had this.
that was
Yeah, I
hilarious.
did. I
Hey
did watch,
fellas,
but like it is just true. Yo, and there's Wise Old Gamer.
hey fellas, I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna go have dinner, but you guys have a good rest of your show. I'll be here.
All
Where
right,
are you?
Vinny.
Oh,
Vinny, it was
are you
nice
Fabio
having you on,
now?
brother. It was
Yep, it's
it
good to
was
be
nice
here.
having you, hearing from you again, and breaking bread with you, sir.
Same here. Good hearing from you, Bob and Wise
See you
and
later, mate.
Fabio.
All right, brother.
See ya.
Peace out.
Have a great night. See you.
Wise old
And
gamer in the house, and I'm sure he's got a blunt and a glass of wine to go with it. That's right. Are you
I
there,
think he
Wise?
died. I have the impression that he joined. Yeah,
Oh,
he
he
died.
died. He
He
died.
just yeah. I'm. How can we say that? Like
Dude,
he just yeah.
dude, I tried Lasso, which for those of you that don't know, it stands for Legendary All Skulls On. Um,
It's hell on earth.
commit suicide. It'll be easier. Oh shit! I just got demonetized. I probably just gonna take it off YouTube.
Oh God, like it is, and like especially in Halo 2, where you have no health whatsoever. The moment you see a sniper jackal, you are going to be dead,
Yes.
even before you can react to that.
Yeah. In Lasso,
I
you need to have their positions memorized, and you have to put your crosshairs on them first, or you're dead. And that
You
one
have.
level, where you go into the valley with the trees,
Oh Jesus.
if you take one shot at one, guess what? The rest of them know you're there. Good luck.
Yes.
You can't do
Uh-huh.
it. It can't
And
be
it
done
is an open.
solo.
And guess what? It is an open. Guess what? It is an open valley. So, tell me, where the fuck do you take cover for that?
It's got to be
You
done
can't
solo.
sneak. And like you can't sneak peek. You cannot take a peek just to like see, okay, where are they? Because if they just see one pixel of your helmets out of cover, they are going to just kill you in an instant. It's just amazing, honestly.
I mean, you can't do it solo. It's one of those things where you're going to have to play with somebody else, and they're going to sit back, and you go forward, and you may get one, but then another one's going to get you. And then when you respawn to where your cooperative player is sitting, they go forward, and they may get one or they may get killed. And then you go forward, and you do that. It's like me and my wife used to call it swinging the nunchucks, because that's what you're doing. It's like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, a different handle every time.
Mm-hmm.
That is the only way you get. That's the only way you get through legendary mode. Not even counting all skulls on. But yeah. Oh, Thimber said there's a new ID at Xbox showcase coming. Oh, that's right. We got Developer Direct, but there's a new independent developer coming. Wise, are you hooked
Yes,
up?
sir. Can you hear me now?
I can hear
Ah,
you,
there we
brother.
go.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. I am so sorry for earlier, man. I just
How
was
are you doing, my man?
tutoring, man. I was tutoring. I got your message. I was just in the middle of like geometry, so I don't know why people find geometry so difficult, but oh well. There you go.
I mean,
Geometry's
your
fun. I love geometry.
you were tutoring. I am still taking care of my dissertation here.
You've not finished your dissertation? Wow.
I'm going to like present it and defend my research at February 21st.
Oh,
I
So
remember
like
when I was doing mine. It's like, well, I'll tell you the story. With my dissertation. So I finally finished that monstrosity. Like when I was getting my PhD,
mhm.
and the guy I was supposed to defend it against, who was the expert in the field, he died.
oh,
Oh
God.
God.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
So I couldn't defend my dissertation because the expert in the field wasn't there to defend it against, you know? So they had to find another expert in the field. And so my dissertation was delayed for a year until they sort of like, vetted everybody and everything. Finally, finally everything was set up and they finally gave me a new hearing and everything. And then my mentor passed away. I shouldn't be laughing, but my mentor, he was really ill, but he passed away, and he wasn't keeping well even when he was helping me, so he passed away, and then that got delayed for another like 8 months. So like I was sitting on this 385-page monstrosity for a better part of 2 years almost, and yeah, I was like that was my dissertation fiasco. It took me 2 years, even though it took me a total of 5 years to get my PhD. The 3 years of the actual research and writing the paper, but then the 2 years that I was just in freaking hiatus until they sort of found somebody to defend it, and I had a mentor to support me. So,
You want me to
there you
make you mad? I'll
Hell
make you
yeah,
mad.
it made me mad. Shit, yeah,
No,
it made me mad.
I'll tell you something right now. I'll make you mad.
What?
It only took me 5 years to get my master's.
It only took you 5. Yeah, it only took me what? It took me 5 years to get my master's. I'm talking about my PhD. How long did you have a doctorate or no?
No. I
Wait,
just have a
wait, wait.
master's.
No.
Wait. I'm sorry. It takes 5 years for you guys to get masters.
So like I can only
Here in Brazil, I only have 2 years. Like I started the master's level to get my master's degree in 2023, and I'm have to finish it this year. And like right after that, I'm going to the doctorate. Like,
yeah. No, the
I'm
masters
so
take.
surprised it take.
So
No, no,
it's
but like, your
He's
masters
talking
take
about.
5 years.
No,
okay.
Mine
he's
takes
So
2.
he's talking about undergrad until he got to his masters. Between undergrad and graduate, he took 5 years to
Ah,
finish the whole thing.
okay,
yes.
That's what
okay.
you
You
mean,
mean,
right, KY?
so you
Yeah,
mean
that's yeah,
about
yeah, that's exactly what I ment. I mean, it's 2
Uh,
years for associates, 4 years for bachelors, and then then you
uh-huh.
have a graduate program. And I went to speed school, so 5 years
Fair enough.
for a master.
Okay,
yeah, because
okay,
like
fair enough.
no, we like here, and I don't know if they have analogous things where you're at, but we have these classes called AP. So like if you're a part of a good high school, you can, and if you're pretty advanced, you can in theory take like your entire junior and senior high school year AP classes, and those are all college graded classes, and those are usually your introductory college classes, your like your freshman biologies and like your Cal ones or whatever, and you can literally, if you do that track, you can literally do 2 years of college while in high school. So I walked in as almost halfway through my sophomore level because I had so much college credit on my hand. So that's why it took me like 3 years to finish my bachelor's and then 2 years to finish my master's, which was a total of 5 years.
Okay. Yes. To make it official, ID at Xbox is kicking off the IGN Fan Fest this year with an exciting new showcase on February 24th. Get ready to see trailers, gameplay, and reveals from indie studios including Don't Nod, Playstack, No More Robots, Raw Fury, Critical Reflex, Team 17, Big Fan Games, Curve Games, Raccoon, 11-Bit Studios, and Acupura.
Anupama or is Acupura or Anupama?
It's Acupura, Akupura.
That's a new one. I've not.
Okay. Their name is officially Acupuncture. Okay, I'm
Acupura.
just I'm going with that.
The full list, that is just the games that are titled in
Oh,
the.
do not tell me this was that shit show that they did several years ago on Twitch where they did like a 5-minute segment and they let the developer talk for like 30 minutes and everything, and then they did another 5-minute. Is that the one you're talking about? Like they did with Twitch a long time ago where
No,
it was like 3 hours the whole thing.
No, this is a ID at Xbox showcase that just happens to be the very first thing you see on IGN's FanFest.
Oh, cool. All right. Yeah. Interesting.
The full list of developers is 11-Bit, Big Fan, Critical Reflex, Daedalic, Game Source Entertainment, No More Robots, Panic, Playstack, Raw Fury, Thunder Lotus, Cult Games, Team 17, Curve, Acupura Games, and Don't Nod. So yeah,
I got enough on my plate right now. I mean, have y'all talked about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 yet?
No, we have not.
Oh, you're not. Oh, you guys are not. Neither of you have traction on that game.
No, I have not. I have been
So
playing the new RTS game on Steam that is Starship Troopers Terrain Command, and the game you see on screen, Sniper Elite Resistance. That is what I have been playing.
No, I downloaded. So basically, I've never tried Kingdom Come Deliverance. However, watching a couple of the previews and everything, it seemed like a game that I was really into because it looked like a lot of really a more deep or more rich Bethesda game. So, and everyone I watched the reviews of have had glowing praise. They said, of course, like, okay, if you are not the type of person to like really role play, like really quote unquote role play, then this may not be for you. But let me tell you, for somebody who's suffering from OCD, this game, Kingdom Come Deliverance, oh my God, fine. I mean, it is like perfect. Like, oh my God. Like you got to go, I got these. So you basically, as you probably have already know, you cannot just talk to people after you go and bloody yourself, killing everything off. So people will look at you funny, or they'll look at you like you smell bad or whatever. So you have to literally like go and take a shower and change and then go talk to people. So like I got my outside work clothes, my exercise clothes, where I go kill things, and then I come back and change, and then I go and talk to everybody the regular in the village with my other pair of clothes. It's really, I don't know. It's cool. You have to bathe, you have to eat, you have to sleep, you have to do all that stuff. I mean, I don't know. It just it scratches the OCD itch for me quite
No,
well.
it is it is one of, if not the truest of medieval times simulator, honestly. It's
Oh yeah,
that well detailed.
oh yeah, it is phenomenal what they got. And then of course I went everywhere and I said, okay, do I like so when I was on PlayStation and I the PlayStation store I saw that it had a both a $70 game and a $90 game. And the 90 had an like a skin or like a apparel thing that you get, plus you get like the what you call it, the DLC that will come later on. So I was looking and I was like, I would not spend $90 on a untried IP for myself. However, everyone, I mean, I'm telling you, every person who has reviewed this game said this. It's not for everybody, but if you love this type of game, you will. This is the best this genre can get, and the developer is well trusted, and people have said who are not pre-order guys, go ahead and give this guy your money. These developers your money, they earned it. So with that type of accolade, I went ahead and bit the bullet and bought that $90. And then I also went for my, because I have a ROG Ally X, I also bought it on Steam, so I double dipped for this one game. So yeah, but I'm having a great time. It's a wonderful game. And again, as everyone has said, it's not for everybody. If you're like looking for those high-paced Wukong type games, yeah, this is more in the vein of like a really in-depth Avowed or a really in-depth Skyrim, you know. So yeah, without the magic. So,
Hmm.
but yeah,
Oh goodness.
looking forward to playing it more. When I'm not playing it, I want to go back to playing it, and I've missed that sorely in gaming. Right, like in the past couple of years, it's been easy to put down games and walk away. This is like the first game in a very long while where when I put it down and walk away, I want to go right back to it and play it. So,
Really?
mhm.
Oh, I didn't really. I did not. I'm gonna be honest. I did not enjoy myself with the first Kingdom Come Deliverance. So
Why not?
Because not for
um,
him.
I
It's
guess
not
I
for
was
you.
looking for. I guess I was looking for the game, and
Mhm.
what I got was a little too real for me. I mean, it was very. Felt like I was micromanaging my existence. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. And that's what it is. It's basically a life simulator all dressed up in the bow of a medieval simulator, basically. That's literally what it is. Hold on one second.
Okay. Thimber is telling me, sir, that I need to get to the next topic because it's going to be your favorite.
It's
Okay.
just getting bored, aren't you, Fimber?
So, next on our list, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics Digital Version.
Fucking
Yeah.
finally.
Fucking finally.
No,
Uh.
you. Oh my lord.
Let us have it, Fabio. Come on, just let the emotions pour. Tell us how happy you are.
Oh man, like I'm just so glad that we finally are getting that. Oh man, I've been waiting for such a long time for this game. Like if you are a fighting genre like aficionated, like not necessarily, yeah, you have to be addicted to it for you to enjoy, but like just this motherfucking Marvel vs. Capcom. You know what is like if you are a fan of fighting games and like you know what is Marvel vs. Capcom. You know that Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is like one of the best fighting games ever. And like you know that you've been waiting to play that game again like for such a long time. And like it is just unbelievable what they've managed to do by Capcom. Because right after Halo, oh my god, right after Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, everyone thought that okay, the Marvel and Capcom relationship is just shattered. It's never going to be returning. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite has killed the franchise. That's what everybody thought. Even though it is a really fun game, it is not as good as the Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and I will even dare to say Marvel vs. Capcom 3. But like out of nowhere, Capcom decided to announce that, and I was so pissed that they decided to. That at first they announced it for PC, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and that was it. And like finally, it, they managed to get it on Xbox. I'm so glad that Phil Spencer and the team there got that shit sorted out.
Well, I'm so happy for you. I really am. Because I got
You
another
don't
one
like
for you. I got
you don't
another one
like
for you.
Marvel?
No, no, no,
Um,
no, no. I like it. I like it. But I got another topic. It's right up your alley too, buddy. Yeah. You ready for it?
go on.
Omnishu remastered coming to Xbox as well.
That's really good.
Oh yeah, looking
That's
forward to
really.
Onimusha, man. That's gonna be boss.
Oh, no, that.
Onimusha.
Oh, like what's happening? Why?
And
Like
Oh,
it's not
also the second
Christmas.
collection.
It's not
The
Christmas
second
yet.
collection is coming later.
Oh yeah, the Capcom Fighting Collection. That one was also like, if you see my Twitter, like when they announced the Capcom Fighting Collection 2 and like it was like coming to everything minus Xbox, I made a tweet like
Yes,
tagging
you
Phil
did.
Spencer, Xbox, saying fix this shit. Like the same thing with the Marvel's Capcom thing is happening here. Fuck off. Just fix that shit right now.
hmm.
Oh yeah, you weren't too happy about that, were you, buddy?
I wasn't. I wasn't
Can
at
I ask
all.
you a
Like,
question, KY? Let me ask you a question, and this is a tech issue question, if you will.
I
Um,
got you.
so I'm using a XLR mic, and it's going into this what's this thing called? The Rode Duo Caster, or whatever you want to call it. I can hear my voice, I can hear Fabio's voice, but you keep going in and out. Sometimes in my podcast, people keep going in and out, but when on the replay, I can still hear it.
Um, is there any way for you to plug that mic or headset directly into your PC? I mean,
Directly
is
into
there
my
a
PC. Yeah,
reason
I
why
can.
is there a reason why you're using what you're using?
The Rodecaster, because it's an XLR mic.
Oh, okay. I'm not
Yeah.
familiar with XLR mics.
No, and so the Rodecaster is like basically is an XLR. It converts it and then it sends a USB signal to your computer. And
Okay.
there is a 3.5 millimeter plug that you can plug into to hear your headphones and everything like that. But the problem I have is like, as I said, like I can't. Sometimes you fade off. I can hear Fabio, but I can't hear you sometimes. So that's what I'm saying.
Well, okay, let's do a test. I'm gonna start counting 1 through 10, and you tell me which numbers I start to fade. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
7, 3, 4, 5. 3 and 4 and
Yep.
7. Yeah, now you're
Yep.
gone again. Yeah.
No, I'm back. So, I'm using a blue snowball mic,
Okay.
and it's set up for omnidirectional right
Mhm.
now. because I record myself playing guitar, so I want it to capture the whole room. Unfortunately, that for me to change it from omnidirectional to single directional, which would catch my voice the entire time, I have to take this very difficult pop filter off of the mic and switch it. There's a physical switch on the back of the mic for me to take it off omnidirectional to unidirectional. And I don't do that. I just try and keep myself close to the mic. But after I've had a few drinks, I kind of look from screen to screen, and I'm not really talking into the mic anymore.
But I get that. But like on the replay, your voice would still be there, and their voices are. But on the replay, like on YouTube or something, right? But if
Oh,
it
really?
was something, yeah. But if it was, so their voices are there. It's just like when I'm doing this live, it goes in and out. It goes like in and out.
Are you using any kind of noise canceling? Because it could take a smaller signal and confuse it with background noise and lower it so that you don't hear
Is
it.
there a noise canceling option on Discord? I mean, whatever Discord is doing.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Let me go into Discord. You go into settings.
Okay.
Go down to voice and video.
Okay.
And go down to the very bottom, and it says voice processing, echo cancellation, and noise suppression. You see it?
Okay. Yeah.
Turn noise suppression to none. Turn off noise suppression. Okay?
Okay.
If you got it off,
Yes.
now hit escape on the screen. So
Okay, what
that's that.
Cancellation. Do you want me to cancel that too?
No, that's the voice processing. Echo cancellation is for you and you only. That's your voice through your mic.
Okay.
So with the noise suppression turned off, let's do the 1 through 10 test again, okay?
Okay.
Well,
One,
ladies and gentlemen, this
two,
was the official
3,
tutorial of how to fix
4,
your mic with
5,
KY Black
6,
and Wizo Gamer.
7, 8, 9, and 10.
Perfect.
There you go.
This guy's a wizard.
It's just, I don't know.
Like, are you sure you're not the true Wizo Gamer here, Bob?
No, I'm the Wizo creator.
And like Wise Wise is just the KY asshole.
Oh, you wait. The day that I teach Wise how to use OBS, his stream is gonna hit 1,000 views every night.
I must. Oh, sure, surely must. Like,
I mean, I use-
we
I'm waiting for that day. So yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I use OBS, and it could do so many other things that I just don't. I don't pursue. But it's easier for me, and it's free. So, yeah.
more than right. More than right. Go with what gives you the best value for the less amount of money.
Yeah, I just have to figure out how to get our video feeds up instead of our icons like they are on screen. And I figured that out with OBS. Hint, hint. Colt Eastwood, call me. I know that you use OBS, and I watch XNC Gaming every Monday, and I see that you're on video. How are you doing that with OBS? Help Bob out, please. Yeah. Okay.
But
It's not
wait,
reaching
wait a second. Like, talking about Colt Eastwood, not because every time there are some PlayStation fanboys who end up like trying to interact with him because they want to troll him or try to get a got him moments on him or something like that. Like, Wise, what the fuck were you doing in a podcast with PlayStation fanboys,
Oh, God.
including
Yes.
Crappy Gamer
Criminal
and
Road
Team
spoke about
Dog?
that, so I don't know what was the big deal. I was okay. I mean, look, I understand, but I look at it this way, right? Everyone has a right to say whatever they. At least they're passionate about games. So I
Yes.
mean, now that being said, I did not sit there and quietly listen to them just lambaste it all day long. I was the one telling them, hey, it does have a purpose, and this is the purpose. And at the end of the day, it's like this, right? I don't prescribe to a console. I like games, and I like people talking about games that are passionate. And then, of course, like when they started doing the whole Xbox roast thing, I sort of, if you noticed it, I sort of went to the backside. And then when they started talking about the games again, I started talking about the games and everything else again as well. And so, like, everyone knows I buy everything, right? Like, I buy everything from every console. And but I like shitting on all my consoles as well when they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, plain and simple. Like, I think that it's bullshit that we spent, all this time and money, not more than money, all this time chasing after live service, the live service carrot, when we could have easily spent and maybe a certain amount of that time getting out some of the games that you're known for. That's where I fault PlayStation. Where I fault Microsoft is, well, they're like they just seem to, like, for example, try to keep changing the business paradigm. And I understand that they're not making any money, and I understand that what situation they're in, because they are a $1 billion corporation in a $1 trillion organization. Okay? So even if they make stellar amount, it's still a blip or a rounding error to Microsoft's basic money. That's just a fact. They're a small fish in a very, very big pond. And they're just trying to get some clout, and they're trying to do everything in their ability to do so. But where I fault Xbox is the lack of foresight, or maybe the over analysis of foresight with the whole TV, with the whole our games. I don't know. It seems like the main thing is, I've been asking Xbox for the very longest time, is a good cadence of steady good games, and we're finally getting that. So I have no reason to complain about Xbox right now. I have a reason to complain about PlayStation right now, because I am not getting the games that I bought a PlayStation 5 for. I am getting games. Don't get me wrong. I'm in the middle of Kingdom Come Deliverance, but it's not there. I was waiting for the next. I don't know, the next.
こんにちは。声テ
Uncharted
クモ
or
ゲーム
whatever
ス
they're
チーム
gonna
忍者
call
の
it,
安
or
田
the
文
next
彦です。
game from
今日は皆様にチーム忍者が長く大切にしてきたアクションシリーズの新情報を発表できる機会をいただけてとても嬉しく思います。早速ですが、こちらをご覧ください。
current generation's consoles before I get a next iteration of their game.
Several years ago,
And
the
now I
Dark
see
Dragon,
why, because
youngest
not
of the
most of
divine
their time was
dragon
spent
gods,
diverting
wreaked
into
havoc
chasing after
across
a
the
carrot
world.
that was not worth
The
chasing.
plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a
So,
sole
I mean,
how do you feel? Go ahead,
However,
Bob. Go ahead, Bob.
The Dark Dragon's husk.
No, like I just think that they are still. First of all, like when I asked about you talking to fanboys, like I'm not like, how dare you? How could you do it? Like everyone enjoys their thing, everyone enjoys their game. That's really great. And like when it comes to the console wars, it's just a it's just a joke. Like everyone, I'm pretty sure that none of those people are going to like take it personally and be a bunch of assholes in real life itself. Like it's just like making fun of everybody, and it's all good. No worries whatsoever. I was just trying to joke about it. All good for sure. But like,
We have to understand something. Mooch is not like me or you, KY. He is now making money off of it. So now that there is money involved, then things change, right? Because now there's money involved. Now he sees that he gets a better return or better ROI catering or doing whatever for this community, because that they are paying hand over fist. So why would he go to another community? I mean, so I understand there is a business part of it as well. Now not to say that he's not a PlayStation fan and it's all fake. I think that he is like maybe a level 7, level 8 PlayStation fan, but you hype it up a little bit. I'm not normally the drunk walking around. Well, maybe I am the drunk asshole in a day-to-day basis, but
you
most people
kind
are
of
not.
are.
Yeah, I am the drunk asshole. Yeah. The uncle that nobody talks about, right? So yeah, I am that guy, but still, most people are not on stream what they are in IRL. So, but I go on to Mooch's podcast because Mooch has always been nice to me, and and it's to be on that podcast, watching that podcast 4 years ago in a hospital bedroom, and being invited on that podcast, like for me, it may not mean much to most of anybody else, but you know that's a huge thing for me because like 4 years ago I was like listening to guys and I was like listening to all these guys, and I was like, yeah, man, I want to do that one day, and now I'm doing it. So yeah, like you know, living a fanboy dream of sorts if you want, but not that type of fanboy, like more of a podcast. But any, I mean, like I like talking to people about games. I like arguing with people about games. Come on now, like there is a certain look. We all argued about games when we were kids because that was the shit. Because back in the day, you only got toys or games twice a year, once for birthday and once for Christmas. And maybe if the uncle came around or the grandparents came around, maybe they might throw you a bone and might buy you a game then. So most households either had an NES or a Sega. They didn't have both. Very few households had both. So if you were a kid back in the 80s and 90s, you were sort of relegated to one console. So console fanboying sort of emerged at that point. And so, like, yeah, I still like ribbing people about their console of choice, but it's not because I'm a fanboy of the other one. It's just like I like throwing shit at them. You know, it's just funny to me. You know, it's kind of like here in Alabama, college football is king. You know, people like literally get people married off because of which college football they're aligned to. You know, Auburn versus Alabama. So I don't care about Auburn versus Alabama, not to the extent that some folks down here do, but it's a good game. I like watching a good football game like anybody else, but, you know, I have no vested interest in either Auburn or Alabama. Alabama is the reason I have my PhD. Auburn is the reason I'm getting paid. So who do I go to, you know? So that being said, I like shitting on both of them because I think that people who make big deals out of things that are non-consequential, they're funny to me. Like people who make a big deal or a big uproar about FIFA, that's funny to me. People who make a big uproar about football, that's funny to me. People who make a big uproar about anything as trivial as a pastime of any kind, it's funny to me. People who sit there and argue about my wife debates with her friends about shit that happens on Netflix shows. That's just funny to me, you know? So yeah, I mean, like, so when you see a grown-ass 45-year-old man, 50-year-old man sitting there and crying about a plastic box, that's funny to me, irrespective of the plastic box he's crying about. You know, that's some funny shit, dude. Come on now.
Good points.
新しい主人公のヤクモは竜ハヤブサに次ぐ新たな町人です。彼にはまだ若さも残っていますが、カラス一門を背負う天才忍者でもあり、忍者外伝シリーズにおける忍者の頂点、竜と肩を並べる次世代の町人たり得る人物としてデザインしています。そんなヤクモの前に立ちふさがるのは、荒れ果てた東京の治安維持組織であり、黒竜の封印を守る竜神島や現世に蔓延する人ならざる者妖魔、そしてもちろんシリーズおなじみの魔人も登場します。また現時点では公開していませんが、新たなキャラクターやシリーズファンの方に喜んでいただける人物も登場しますので、続報にご期待ください。
従来のシリーズからバトルスピードをさらに加速させ、目にも止まらぬスピードで敵との攻防を繰り広げることができます。さらにヤクモが使える新要素、結節忍術ヌエの型を駆使したダイナミックな攻撃によって、これまでから大きく進化した1対他の戦闘を可能にしました。ヌエの型ではこれまでの忍者外伝にはない広範囲かつ一撃必殺の攻撃となっており、多勢に無勢の状態が長く続く戦況を一気に覆すことができます。もちろん1対1の戦闘における比率も健在です。プレイヤー同様、敵もガードや回避をしてくるため、緊張感のあるフェアな戦闘を味わうことができます。敵の動きをしっかりと捉えながら、一瞬の隙を逃さずに攻撃を仕掛けていくことが重要です。ヌエの方によって忍者外伝のアクションの味わいにさらなる進化を感じられるかと思います。
the way the way I look at it all is this, right? Okay, I understand. I am not an idiot. I'm a businessman first and foremost, and I do understand because I have investments in all of these companies. I do understand at the end of the day, their fiduciary responsibility is to me as a shareholder, not to me as a gamer. Okay. That being said, I understand that things are going up. Fucking eggs are $9 a dozen. Okay, how the fuck is a game not going to go up? You know what I'm saying? That's just a logical extension of everything. If everything else around the motherfucker who's making the game goes up, of course the damn game itself is going to go up, right? So that being said, I understand, and they have to look at it in a business standpoint. Like, okay, percentages wise, how much are we getting back? What is our ROI percentage wise? And if it's not what they want, even though the revenue volume might be the same or even higher, if the percentage is not there, then they got to do other things. Now, for me as a businessman, I understand that, which means that, hey, if you only have 40 million people whom you can feed off of on a good day, and the other camp has 100 million people, why not sell to both your 40 million and the 100 million? Because you're eating off of both tables. So yeah, it makes sense. Does that mean that I have a better chance of getting an Avowed 2? Then hell yeah, I would rather. If I would rather put Avowed on PlayStation, if that promises me another Avowed, than saying, oh, it's a fucking exclusive on a fucking plastic box that doesn't mean fucking anything. I would rather, and then just have the game die and the IP die along with it. You know, I don't want that. Same thing on the PlayStation side. If they see that, okay, if we put Astrobot on the Switch 2, we're gonna get more sell-through, and that's gonna greenlight the existence of an Astrobot 2, then shit, I'm all for. Why the fuck would I give a damn? As you said, Kate, why the fuck would I give a damn if somebody in Timbuktu is playing Astrobot on the Switch 2? What the fuck do I care about? You know, like. Now, I know for my part why I'm going to buy Xbox. I know for my part why I'm always going to buy PlayStation, because I am not technically a PC gamer. Now, there might come a time with Steam and the release of a Steam box, and if they have the Xbox flying on there might be a situation where I might not get the Xbox variant because I got the Steam variant. I like the console experience. I do not like turning on and firing up my PC and then fidgeting around with the settings to get the best optimization. I like, at the end of the day, I work really long hours. I want to come home and, just fire up the game and it just fucking work. I want to be in a simple ecosystem that gets me in and into my games as quickly as possible so that I can get in, get playing, and get out of it, And that's why I'm going to buy. If their infrastructure, if their ecosystem is good, then I will buy it. Just like as Phil Spencer said, if the console is good as a console, then buy the fucking console. That is why we've always bought things. We bought cars because they were good cars. We bought donuts because they were good fucking donuts. Okay? Mm-hmm. So if you're going to buy a console, buy a good console. And if it ain't a good console and another company's doing it better, then buy their fucking console. So yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, as long as I can get my games, and you know what? The best part about it is Microsoft doesn't fucking care. I've said it over and over again on my podcast. I've said it even last year. Microsoft is like, you want to play our games on the Xbox? Good, play our games. You want to play cloud and stream it? Good, play our games. You want to play it on a ROG Ally? Good, play our games. You want to play it on your fucking phone? Good, play our games. You want to play it on PlayStation? Good, play our games. They don't give a fuck. Play your game. And that's what I don't care. I don't care about the game. I want to play the game. I don't care what the plastic box is. At the end of the day, whether I fire up a PlayStation or an Xbox, once I get out of the UI and I'm in the game, it all looks the same. It's kind of like fucking an ugly bitch. Once you turn off the lights, it's all the same. It's all just pussy.
Damn. I do want to apologize to the audience when I laid this out for Wise to give his 2 cents. My mic in OBS was muted, so the audience didn't hear me, but the Discord did, which is Fabio and Wise. I basically retouched on the first topic of the night about Xbox games going to PlayStation, and that's what Wise was giving his 2 cents about. And I agree completely, Wise. I don't care who gets to play these games. I know that everybody else that plays these games is going to have to pay $70 for these games, but I'm going to get them with Game Pass for $20 a month, and I'm perfectly okay with that. And at the end of the day, it's only going to help out the like I hope State of Decay 3. I hope State of Decay 3 is on every single platform because I love Undead Labs. That is my favorite developer underneath the Microsoft umbrella. I believe that they're great. I mean, with State of Decay 2, no matter the turmoil that social media was throwing at it, they stood behind that game and had big updates for that game and live streams with the developers every single month.
The only
And-
thing Xbox can do to better position themselves is more openness about their platform going forward. What I do not like as an Xbox game player is when I play Xbox via via Xbox Game Pass. I am a constant member. It is on an automatic renew on Xbox Game Pass. What I don't like is me consuming said content on Xbox Game Pass. Like for example, Avowed. I will not buy Avowed. I will play it on Game Pass because I'm paying 50 or 20 a month. I got the ultimate package. Right. Now I don't want Xbox to pivot on that and say, well, the games had poor fucking sell through and it doesn't, and then they fire 100 people in the staff. Well, shit, you told me not to buy the game because you would rather me pay you per month for said game. Then why in the fuck are you complaining that I did not buy the game? You told me not to buy the game. You told me, hey, don't buy game. Give me $20 per month. I said, okay, I give you $20. Now you complaining.
Why?
You play
Oh,
well.
okay, okay.
You go down.
Why is
You
this
hit
trying to
2
get
hours.
us canceled? Why is this trying to get us canceled, everybody?
You know,
You-
I can be as racist to my Asian brethren as I want to because I'm Asian. Okay, you know why? You know why Asian women have a red dot in the middle of their forehead, don't you?
Don't answer that. For the love of God,
Target?
don't
A
answer
target?
that.
No, but close. No. Asian women have a red dot in the middle of their forehead so that when they get married, the husband rubs it off and see what he wants: a Subway, a gas station, or a motel.
Jesus Christ, Waz.
And that's why I was so fucking disappointed. Imagine my surprise when I rubbed my fucking red dot off and ain't shit underneath.
Yeah, of course, you will
I
go
would not-
straight into talking that.
Yeah,
Jesus.
That's when when I rubbed it off. My wife was like, my woman rubbed her dot off. My wife did her best Willy Wonka impression. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Oh gosh.
Oh
I rubbed
God,
one
we
off on
are.
her too. So I rubbed one off on
But
her
no,
too.
I agree completely, Waz. I was actually
Oh,
talking
please,
to Vinny
please.
because me and
No.
What? Huh?
Wait. Oh, okay. I'm stopping this bullshit here right now because, like, if the context of what are you agreeing with Wise, okay? Because the last thing he just said was that fucking joke, and you said I agreed with you. So please give us the context. What
Maybe KY previously
okay.
married an Asian woman. He
what
got the
are
red
you
dot, he didn't get
agreeing
shit
with,
and
Bob?
returned it.
Explain this to
Officially.
us. Otherwise, we're
Officially.
fucked.
Officially, KY Bob is only agreeing with Wise's take on Xbox games going to PlayStation. It has nothing to do with his racial and clearly inappropriate reference to the red dot on Asian foreheads.
Okay, I'm sorry. It means the oven is ready. That's all it means.
But yeah, I have. So Wise, I'm gonna hit you with a deep question that I hit Yuso Vinny because Yuso Vinny and me we're big PC.
You know,
gamers.
I like it deep. So go ahead.
I've got a good gaming PC. Vinny's got a good gaming PC. We're definitely, when we fire up a game, we're playing the definitive editions of the games. I mean, they look the best, they play the best on our PCs. What if, and we already know this is in the works. when Xbox finally gets their unified dashboard across consoles and PC. Is that the nail in the coffin for everybody else? Because if you
No.
own a game on Xbox, you own the game on the Xbox dashboard. You fire it up on your PC, and your PC is continuously upgradable when these consoles launch 2 years behind in tech.
Mm-hmm.
You can honestly say then that Xbox will always have the definitive edition of games. What do you think about
So
that?
you're assuming that the fallacy here is that you're assuming that if Xbox goes down this road, that they are going to only release one box and that's going to be uber powerful. I think what is going to happen is that if Xbox goes down this unified dashboard thing, that it's going to be more akin to like a Steam box where they will have like variants and you will have like a logo that says, you know, supports the Xbox, whatever, or like whatever logo they have. And you might have it so in order not to confuse the console base, because obviously we like as console players, we like the console because of its ease of use and not necessarily its upgradability. If we as console players want to upgrade, the way we upgrade is buying a new fucking console. Like how I upgraded the PlayStation 5 is by buying the PlayStation 5 Pro. How do I upgrade the One X? I bought the Series X, right? So I think what Xbox will do is they will do a like that unified structure as you said, and instead of just having one box, they will have a like a low, mid, and high grade box, and then a portable variant as well. So I think that is what will be possible. Now I think that in the space of PC, then yes, you can still do that. You build your own PC and have the Xbox software because that's what Microsoft wants. They want to sell you the software. So yeah, and you can. So your PC will always have the definitive experience above and beyond what Xbox makes. Even with the Steam Deck and Valve, right, or the Steam Box, I fundamentally believe what Valve learned in the past was not to have 500 iterations of a Steam Box. Because if you were going to have 500 iterations of a Steam Box, then have a fucking PC. What makes a Steam Box palatable is what makes an Xbox palatable, is what makes a PlayStation palatable. It's you have a finite amount of choices and it's easy. It's easy. You do not have to sit there and say, okay, do I want this much RAM? Do I want this much cache? Do I want this and do I want that? So what I think is going to happen is it's going to be like you're going to have a lower, mid, and top tier variant of this box, and you're going to have the portable variant. But the definitive experience is always going to be on the PC because that's infinitely upgradable. And that's what I believe is going to happen. And I believe that the Steam box or the Steam, that unified box, is going to be the same box that Xbox is talking about. I think that the Steam box or the Steam machine and the Xbox will be the same box, the same piece of plastic, if you will. So yeah. Now you can still get your Steam on PC and you still can get your Xbox Game Pass on PC, but that will be the box. Now, will it be the ultimate nail in the coffin? No, because obviously you can always get a PC and infinitely upgrade it. But yeah.
Well, we've already seen Xbox has already taken. They've already taken that large foot forward with. They've got over 50 games now that if you own them, if they're not in Game Pass, you can still play them through cloud because you own them. That is literally, we're not talking about Xbox and PC at this point. We're talking about Xbox, TV, phone,
Well, yeah,
iPad,
I do understand what you're
tablet,
saying, but
everything.
you see, my problem with that is that Play Anywhere initiative is probably the strongest weapon Xbox had at its arsenal. And the fact that it was woefully unpublicized, I don't know if it is too little too late for that. If they would have in the beginning of the generation, when they announced the Series X and they said, okay, yeah, Game Pass day one, whatever, and they said, okay, play anywhere. All games that you buy on the Microsoft Store or play anywhere. You can, you know. So
There's a knockety knock, a knock at the door. Somebody's
Yep,
asking wise for more.
more money, which I don't have. I'll be back in a second.
All right, brother.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna head off into our last topic, and this is the Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater release date has been leaked. That's right, it's been leaked. It was leaked today, this morning, as a matter of fact. Oh yeah. Fabio, can you guess? Can you guess the date of release? Can you?
August. I don't know. Honestly,
Okay, smartass. What day in August?
I'll go completely random. 28th.
No, that was not completely random. You're cheating. You're totally cheating.
What? God damn it! I'm doing my dissertation. Come on now. I have no like I was okay.
Yes.
Might be, I might be
Yes.
like at the beginning of the or at the end of it.
3 days before Bob's birthday, Bob is born on August 31st. The release date of Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater has been leaked as August 28th of this year. That's right. Oh yeah.
That's nice. That's
We gon-
like
Go ahead, bro.
like the only thing that I saw from Metal Gear today was just like an image from the monkeys from Ape Escape in the Metal Gear environment. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I had no time to check it out because I'm way too occupied dealing with this shit.
No, apparently the rumor was that PlayStation may have inadvertently announced the release of Delta. I think on August.
Oh my lord, why is your voice so low right now?
Are
I'm
you
low
whispering?
because yeah, I have to run, man. I situation that came up, so yeah.
All right, brother. Tell everybody where they
Yes.
can find you at your big crazy show where everybody passes out before the show's over, either because they've drank too much or because the
bored.
show is too long.
Or the show is so boring that nobody stays awake long enough. There we go. That's why.
Oh,
No,
whatever.
Ah, come
Yeah,
on now.
So yeah, we do a little podcast called Wasted with Wise every Friday night at 6 p.m. Eastern, where we get all of my good friends and brothers and sisters together, and we get drunk and talk about God knows whatever the fuck we want to talk about, you know. And some of it is actually games. Wow. So yeah, just tune in every Friday night at 6 p.m. Eastern. Wasted with Wise. And if you've never had a chance to tune in, I would highly recommend that you do. The theme is it's not as formal as some of the other podcasts. It's basically the theme is okay, a bunch of guys and gals, friends getting together after work on a Friday night at a bar, drinking and shooting the shit. You know, just talking, just letting the conversation, and I hate using this word, organically go where it leads us. So sometimes we talk about games, then we pivot into movies, and then comic books, and then about our wives or significant others, or you know, a good piece of tail that we got over the weekend. But,
Organic
no.
sounds kinky.
At the end of the day, someone ends up hating everyone during the
Yes.
show.
No, we don't stop until somebody gets fucked. That's basically what would happen. So there you go.
Like it is the law of the strongest. Like the first one to leave because they got so pissed off is the moment where, thank God, now we can begin the
And no,
podcast.
heaven forbid, if you say something wrong, then Bushido is going to call you stupid. So there you go. So you know you've arrived when Bushido can call you stupid on Wasted. That's when you know you've arrived.
No, but like when Bushido calls it, like it is so funny because yeah, when Bushido.
Y'all know what we were talking.
No, but honestly, like when Bushido does that, he calls people stupid. Like it is so good because like when you say something stupid once, you know that like okay, there were like at least 4 to 5 times that Bushido also said something stupid and nobody said a thing to him.
Yeah, as I said,
Well,
like a
that's
couple of
when
my
Bush was
students.
on his damn near on his deathbed, and nobody wanted the last thing they ever said to him to be something that hurt his feelings. So,
Well, as I told some of my students who actually found the podcast, I'm like, look, you're probably not gonna like it. It's a bunch of drunk 50-year-old gamers. They're talking about the yesteryears. They're like, yeah, we saw 20 minutes of it. We're good. Okay, cool. So there you go.
oh, it's great.
Oh yeah. So basically, no students allowed. Basically, so yeah, if you're down to get drunk, there you go.
There we go.
Oh,
Don't drive. Don't
Mhm.
don't be part of the podcast while driving, okay? Just
Mhm.
be
yeah.
I'm Wise Old Gamer, or another way of putting it, I am Buck, and guess what? I like to.
Oh my goodness. Ugh.
All
well,
right, guys, I really
well.
appreciate the invite, man. I have to really hop on off because we got a whole lot of crap going on
Yeah,
here. And
no problem, brother.
No,
You have a
no
good
worries,
night,
mate.
and thank you for joining us.
all right,
See
man.
you later, my man. Have a great night.
Yep.
Oh, and Mr. Fabio Amorim, sir, please tell everybody on the interweb where they can find this suave, handsome master of chemistry.
Soon, soon, hopefully soon to be master of chemistry. Yeah, thank you very much, Bob. Like it is. I'm so sorry to be way too quiet here because instead of my usual normal during the podcast, it's just because I'm way too concentrated here taking care of this dissertation, which I want to have it finished by tomorrow. But other than that, yeah, man, you can find me. Everyone, thank you so much for watching this. You can find me on Twitter as FBO Amorim97. You can find me also on Xbox as Buffon Lizard 8. You can find me and Mr. KY Bob as well as part of the XPN Network YouTube channel where we got gaming video reviews. We got some new gaming news videos, and we are soon enough going to be bringing back the podcasts into fruition so we can talk shit or talk about the biggest news that happened and do our little game of 20 questions.
And this is Bob giving a shout out to Ash and BMG. Bob would like to do a review. Yeah, Bob's got the video editing chops to pull that off and probably be the highest viewed video you've ever had on your channel. I'm just saying.
You wanna do a review? Why did it take such a long time for you to say that? We
I've
would
always
glad
wanted.
we
I've
would
always wanted to
have
be part of the channel like that.
we will more than happily accept your request, Mr. KY Bob. do,
Oh yeah,
do make
I'm so down. I am so down.
just
Hit me up.
make it like just make the review of like I'll let Ash know for sure, BMG as well, no worries. And like if you are like didn't don't have a review code or something like that, or you just have a game lying there and you would like to do a review of it, you just do it to your heart's content, no worries whatsoever.
Sweet. I will take that into account.
Okay, okay. I'm just seeing now. You are going to be doing a 2 hour deep dive review of Stalker 2 and how it redefine what it means to be a survival game. It is going to be that's going to be like your magnum opus, I think.
I'm just replying to Thimber in the chat. Thimber was like, so I said, I told Thimber, I said, Thimber, seeing you here in the chat is kind of comforting. I feel like I'm really getting to know you better, and you really are a major part of the show. And then,
Oh yeah, for sure.
then I said,
We
then I,
honestly Uh,
He replied, and
uh,
I took.
uh,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
no,
Go
no.
ahead.
So my bad. Like I just wanted to say that we need to have Timber here. So he
I
needs to get
know.
a mic. He needs to get a headset, and
Dude, I will
just join
send
us.
you a mic. I will send you a mic. Yeah. But anyway,
Oh,
I replied to he replied to me, and I replied. I said, I'm just waiting for the day you get to flex that moderator muscle and kick someone the fuck out. And he said, well, I don't want to do that, KY Bob. For real. Haha. And I said, hey,
it's
think.
just
If we don't know them and they suck, then they go.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Timber doesn't think he really fits into our panels.
Ah,
But
seriously?
thanks.
Why?
Yeah. I don't
What?
know.
Why do you say such a thing? A Timber, come on now. Serious? Okay.
That really hurts my
Okay.
feelings. It struck my heart in a funny way. I don't know how to take it.
Honestly, after that, I just don't want to talk to you or see you ever again. Just kidding. My God. Just joking.
And of course, this is the host KY Bob, wrangling this band of misfits every week. I wish Bushido could have shown up. I'm gonna reach out to him, give him a phone call, and see how he's doing. And I'll let everybody know what I hear on Twitter, just in case you're wondering how Mr. Bushido N7's doing. And you can find me. I'm KY Bob on everything. Sometimes there's an underscore between the Y and the B. And sometimes the O in Bob is a 0. But it's KY Bob everywhere, across every platform, every game launcher on PC. I try and keep it consistent, and I try and keep it transparent. You can look at my profile, see my trophies, my achievements on Steam, Xbox. I've got nothing to hide. And I will just leave you with this. The same thing I say at the end of every show. Get outside, gamers. Touch some grass. Breathe some fresh air. And hug somebody you love. And game on, baby. All right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Y'all have a good night. Have a good weekend gaming. We will see y'all next week.